What's up, y'all?
What's up, big guy?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
What's up, Jordan? I'm Josh Newberg with 24/7 Sports. How you doing, man?
Doing good. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I've been hosting this thing with Dillan here all season. We've been having a great time, and we're happy for you to join us.
Awesome. Heck yeah. Appreciate y'all for having me.
Yeah, it should be a pretty fun episode. I'm going to shoot out the link on Twitter here in a second.
Did you get the live link? I don't see it.
Where's it at?
I don't know. Oh, there it is. Episode. It's under videos.
Can you text it to me real quick?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. What are you up to right now, Jordan?
Nothing, bro. I got a meeting with Dillingham around 2 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Do it Zoom.
That's not too shabby.
Yeah, not bad.
All right. Well, so Jordan, this is going live on YouTube right now, but for the most part, this is an audio podcast. It'll be on iTunes and stuff. So I'm going to intro the podcast right now. I'm going to count it down and then intro it. I'm going to talk to Dillan for like 1 minute, and then we're going to bring you in. Is that good?
Okay. Sounds good. Yes, sir.
All right. Dillan, you ready to roll?
Let's do it, brother.
All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Big Man, Big Heart with Dillan Gibbons. I am your host, Josh Newberg. This is episode 12. We are coming to you on a Wednesday afternoon this time. We are also live on YouTube right now. I tweeted it out. You can go find it. We're on Dillan Gibbons' YouTube page. I want you guys to go subscribe to that now. We're coming off a big road win over Boston College. We're back this week as the Florida State Seminoles take on the Florida Gators. I got Dillan Gibbons here. And we also have a special guest going to join us here in a minute. But Dillan, how you doing?
I'm doing absolutely wonderful. Again, it is great to be here. Great to have another week in the books. Great victory for our team in a very hard-fought battle. But at the end of the day, we have some very exciting news today about some upcoming Big Man, Big Heart related initiatives. And also talking about Jordan Travis and how he's going to contribute. So again, I'm looking forward to this episode and looking forward to getting Jordan involved.
All right. And our special guest is Jordan Travis. Jordan, since October 1st, is 5-1 leading the way for the Seminoles. Travis, since October 1st, ranks 28th nationally as a passer, 155 passer rating. He also has 10 touchdowns to 1 interception over his last 6 games. Jordan, welcome to the podcast. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Appreciate y'all for having me. Appreciate y'all.
Absolutely, man. Big week. It's Thanksgiving, but also the Florida Gators. You guys are going to travel to Gainesville. How you feeling about that one?
I feel amazing. I'm blessed, man. Every day I get to go out there with my boys. I'm blessed. Look forward to spending Thanksgiving with my girlfriend, my sister. Yeah, just blessed, man.
It's a special week. Growing up, this was always like an exciting week as a kid growing up in the state of Florida. What are some of your memories of the UF FSU rivalry growing up as a kid? Maybe some players that stood out to you. What do you remember growing up?
I remember a lot. Just having a brother that went to Florida State, played baseball for Florida State, so I grew up a Seminole fan. I have a lot of memories. I went to a lot of games, a lot of Florida State games. A lot of memories, man. It's a blessing to be a part of it. Dreaming of it as a little boy, had dreams of it. I feel like every day. And now it's here. So thankful for the man upstairs, and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, and you said your brother Devon Travis played baseball for FSU, and he was a part of some of these rivalry games. And the baseball rivalry is a real one too between FSU and UF. So what's kind of his message to you? Is he somebody that you can lean on a week like this to try to get your emotions in check?
For sure. He tries to leave me alone. I'm a guy that just tries to stay. I'm pretty even kill, so I'm always steady, man. I just try to keep a positive mindset, going every day, just pushing my guys around me just to get better. Keep working because we're not even close to where we need to be. At the end of the day, it's another week of football. Yeah, it's a big-time game. It's a big rival game, but it's another week of football. We just got to do our job and just go out there, man. But, yeah, Devin helps me a lot get through these weeks, just staying positive. He's a great mentor when it comes to the whole mindset part of everything.
Talk about the team a little bit, especially the guy that we got sitting right over here, Dillan Gibbons. He's been on this roster since June. What kind of impact has Dillan made, and what does he bring to the Florida State roster?
Man, this is my guy. Appreciate him more than anything in the world. I told his dad what game was. I'm pretty sure it was last game. I told his dad how much I appreciate him. Just going out there, putting his body out on the line, no matter how he's feeling. In reality, for me and the running backs and for this team, we're so blessed to have him. Like blessed is an understatement for what we are for him. I hear QB sneak, and I'm going right behind my guy. Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
Yeah. Well, I can't say enough good stuff about Jordan Travis, man. I've played with a few really good quarterbacks and been around quite a few. And in my time, I've never had a quarterback that makes my job easier. Jordan can beat people with his feet, and he can throw the ball. He's one of the most dynamic quarterbacks I've ever been around. I haven't found somebody that has that kind of balance in their game. It's so dynamic. So again, it's absolutely been a pleasure to block for you, Jordan, and I look forward to doing some more work with you coming up next season.
Heck yeah, bro. Heck yeah.
What do you think of his podcast here? This platform that he's using to do such good work with this NIL stuff. Did you ever see this coming?
Honestly, I did not. It's amazing. It's amazing. Just to use your platform like this. We have such a great platform and big platform. Just to use it, man, just to help people. It's really special. And I think that's one of the most special things in the world is helping others. Even when things are going good and bad, no matter what, Dillan's always caring for other people. It's really special.
It's very cool. When I introed you, we talked about your last 7 games, but really since Mike Norvell and the staff arrived, you've been improving your game as a quarterback. Talk about Coach Norvell, Coach Dillingham. What was your first impressions of them, and has that changed now that we're 2 years into this thing?
I would say I don't think my impressions on them changed much at all. They're great people, special people that are coaches, but at the same time, they're kind of like that father figure that care for you. They love us and they truly love us, because there's a lot of college coaches around the country that say that they love their players. They don't love them like Coach Norvell and Coach Dillingham love us. The energy that they bring, no matter what they have, the trust and the confidence that they put in me, they have all the trust in the world in me, and that meant the world to me. And that's the only thing that has made me really improve how I'm improving. Just having someone that believes in you, that pushes you every single day, that loves you, and no matter what, they have your back. So it's really special. We're blessed.
What's it like going to work every day and your boss is Kenny Dillingham and he has that kind of energy, and what's it like every day around Kenny Dillingham? It's
fun. Practice is fun. I'm enjoying football more than I've ever enjoyed football in my life. Like I said, a couple of years ago, I was thinking about quitting football. These coaches came in, man, and I cannot say I love football any more than I do right now. I love going out to that practice field. I love the energy. I love the positivity. It's great.
All right. Well, I know you got a meeting with Kenny Dillingham like in a couple minutes here. So before we let you go, I wanted to know about your Thanksgiving. Are you a big Thanksgiving guy, or is this kind of like a ho-hum holiday for you?
I'm a big Thanksgiving. I'm a big family guy. I love being around my family. Love just celebrating holidays like this, man. Just giving thanks to people that deserve it. I'm so thankful for everyone. So thankful for my family, the support that they've had for me. I couldn't make it through all this stuff without them. Thankful for my family. Thankful for my girlfriend. Just blessed, man. I'm so blessed. I'm blessed that I'm at Florida State. There's a lot. It's a holiday. I can just give thanks to everyone that deserves it.
Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of giving thanks, first of all, I got to say thank you, Jordan, for coming on today. And I wanted to tell everyone the reason why you're coming on. So Jordan is going to be one of my collegiate ambassadors here at Florida State. And it's some very exciting news. I know it's been kind of crazy as we're coming towards the end of the season. You wouldn't think something like this would happen. But Jordan approached me a few weeks ago, just talking to me about his interest in doing good. We shot around a few different ideas. We've come up with quite the holiday event for Big Man, Big Heart here at Florida State. So again, some of this news, it may be news to Jordan. It's actually been crazy the past 48 hours, all the organization and planning that's gone into it and all the progress that we've made. So today, a little bit later, I'm going to launch the GoFundMe link. It's going to be a live GoFundMe to the actual initiative itself. The initiative is going to revolve around the FSU football team. So our guys, the offense, the defense, we're going to have a total of probably about 60 guys there. And those 60 guys are each going to have a kid from the Boys and Girls Club here in Tallahassee. So we're looking to have about 50 kids join us here at Florida State. We're going to take those kids to it's going to be their Walmart, Target, or Dick's. and go to that store and give them each a $100 gift card. Walk them through the store, kind of like a shop with a player type event, and pick out some holiday and Christmas gifts, and then come back to the facility, at the indoor facility here at Florida State, play some football with them, and put them through a small kids camp. So again, it's going to be an absolutely amazing experience, especially to have a guy like Jordan Travis, the starting quarterback at Florida State. That is a very powerful position to be in. And I am completely humbled that Jordan has chosen to use his name, image, likeness for good. And again, this is a great event, but it is pretty costly. Again, we're trying to make the most impact that we possibly can on these young children of Tallahassee, trying to make as much impact as we can in their lives. So again, I think $100 is a good number to be able to give them a gift card. In order to reach that goal of having 50 kids, we're trying to raise $10,000 to $15,000. I know it might be tough, but again, it is the season of giving. We're entering a Christmas season too, so it should be a great event. We're looking forward to it. All the logistics are planned out. It'll take place around 3:00 on the 7th of December, and it's going to be a whole football organization-wide event. So we're going to have a lot of coaches, staff, people like that, just donating their time, donating 2 hours of time to be there and to help control all the kids and put together a really special thing. So I can't thank Jordan enough for wanting to be a part of this, for helping me in the organization and planning. And again, just trying to raise as much money possible to make the biggest impact we can on the city of Tallahassee. So it's a absolutely amazing thing going on, and I look forward to launching that GoFundMe tonight.
All right, Jordan. Well, we appreciate you joining us. This seems like a really big thing that you guys are doing. If there's anything that we can do to help promote it on this show, we definitely will. Thanks for your time, and go Noles.
Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. I'll see you, J-Trav. Yeah, so absolutely amazing. Jordan's, I don't know, it's tough for me to talk about people in front of him. Usually I just talk trash behind Josh's back.
I wanted to put you guys on the spot a little bit.
Yeah, usually I just talk trash behind Josh's back, but Jordan's one of those guys, different kind of player, different than anyone I've ever been around. Like I said, just a very humble guy. You wouldn't think he'd be the starting quarterback here at Florida State, but when he opens up his mouth and he starts throwing the ball around, you really kind of realize how special a young man he is. But again, that event that we're planning, it's going to be unlike anything I've ever done in my whole life. And I'm so excited to be able to share that experience with me and all my teammates. And a lot of the kids from the Tallahassee community at the Boys and Girls Club here. And I just think it's going to be out of this world. And what I'm hoping to do is have a good proof of concept, right, with this event, making a great impact on these kids' lives, and then share that next year with as many schools as possible.
Make it bigger.
So again, this is awesome. If people can't contribute to the event itself and the funding on GoFundMe, I'd appreciate it if you would share it. Follow my accounts on YouTube here and Twitter. And go ahead and just try to share it with as many people as possible. I challenge everyone that watches this today to share it with at least 10 people. And I know we all at least have contact with 10 people, maybe even a couple hundred people a day. So please, if you can't contribute, please just share it. So I look forward to it. And I know that you do too. And I know that it's going to be quite the showing.
I think we can do it big. I think, between sharing it on our Twitter accounts, I'm going to put the GoFundMe link on Noles 24/7 on the message board there. We have thousands of members. I'm pretty sure that they're going to be willing to chip in on this, and we're going to make it happen. It's going to be a great event. When's the date of the actual event?
So it's Tuesday the 7th.
Okay. So we have about a week.
Yep.
Give or take.
I think it's achievable. The FSU community has really stepped up in the past, and be able to wrap all of our arms around the community and support these young men and women from the Boys and Girls Club. It's going to be absolutely awesome. And to have an event structured around the football team, again, some players on our team, just complete model citizens, people you want to look up to, people that have lived great lives, have achieved greatness and done it the right way. I want to get those people and those adults in front of these kids to share their testimonies. So I think it's going to be a good event. And I got to thank my family and the people associated with Big Man, Big Heart that have helped me plan this. I couldn't have done it by myself. And of course, I got to thank the team and everyone that's going to participate in it. Even the staff, like GAs, different people in the training room, equipment room. Some of our strength coaches will be there. It's really a great event that the whole Florida State football organization is wrapping their arms around.
Beautiful. We'll cover it here on Big Man, Big Heart. Looking forward to it. All right. Any other Big Man, Big Heart news before we get to the Boston College game?
Yeah, I'll give a little update. So it basically, I put it on Twitter, but Tyler Paul, my ambassador from UCF, ended up having his initiative last week when they played UConn. So Britt's bunch came to the game. They ate at BurgerFi, ended up going to the Barnes & Noble bookstore, picking up these giant bags that were full of clothing, different items for them to use throughout the game day, and then went to the game and got to see Tyler Paul out there. He actually came up to him while they were up in the bleachers and said hi real quick. But the whole crew had a wonderful experience. And I've heard a lot of great things from those 25 individuals that were there and their caretakers that were also there with them. A lot of great posts on social media that covered the event. And I know that Spectrum's also going to be coming out with a piece that is going to cover the event, talking about Tyler Paul and Britt and their whole experience. So I'm very proud to say that was a successful initiative, and I look forward to seeing what Tyler Paul has up his sleeve next.
Awesome. That's great to hear. Let's move on to Boston College. You guys had an emotional win over Miami at home. Had to turn around the next week and travel up to Boston College, a place that, is a little bit tricky for FSU at times. But you guys played really well, 26-23. Was it a little bit of a relief to get a win like that?
Yeah. I don't know about relief, but at the same time, any win you get on the season, especially as you get later in the season, is a relief. So we had full confidence in our ability. We knew that the only way we'd lose that game is if we beat ourselves. And of course, there was some other influences throughout the game that can be left unsaid.
Everybody knows what those are.
But at the end of the day, you can't worry about those things. Those are outside influence. We have no control over that. And I think that the team did a really good job rallying around each other and just supporting the whole team. We never had any doubt that we were gonna beat Boston College throughout the whole game. Even when we first went out there with the first snap. As soon as I saw those guys come out of the locker room and less than half our team was wearing sleeves, I knew we won the game.
Because they were cold and you guys weren't? Is that why?
No, I'm just saying like our team, everyone was hyping this game up. I'd say probably from camp, right? Boston College, late in the season, cold game. It wasn't cold. It was in the high 40s. And that's what I was telling my boys all week. I said hey, it was in the low 50s here yesterday. It's going to be in the high 40s. It's not a big difference. So we had a few guys in the locker room trying to put on sleeves. I told them to take them off, and I explained to them what it means to wear sleeves to the more northern teams. Again, like when I played for Notre Dame back in 2018, if I'm just being completely honest here, and I shared this with the coaches and I shared this with the offensive line group. When we saw Florida State come out of that locker room when I was playing for Notre Dame and they're all wearing sleeves, you're automatically at an advantage. You already won the game, right?
What does it show you? What does it tell you?
It's a mental toughness thing. It's getting used to it. It's playing in the cold. If you haven't played in the cold and you wear sleeves, it's tough because unless it's freezing outside, sleeves aren't really going to help you because you're still going to sweat. Right. And if you sweat, you get the
soaking wet.
Your
sleeves
are wearing wet clothes and you're more cold than even wearing sleeves. So it's more of a Southern thing, I guess. I knew that we'd have a bunch of guys wearing them. So I addressed it promptly in the beginning of the week, last week, just telling the offensive linemen what I thought about teams that came up north and wore sleeves. It kind of shows those words in descriptive terms should be left off this podcast, but I'm sure you guys can figure it out. But I think our guys did a good job. No one on the offensive line wore sleeves. We went out there, kicked some butt, and got back home.
Did anybody complain to you in the middle of the game? Dillan, man, I'm cold. Why don't you let me wear those sleeves?
We had heaters, and if you were that cold, the locker room, I'm sure, was warm enough. But it was a good experience. I think everyone, once they understood what that meant, understood what it meant to me and to the group, and just kind of being that group that hopefully led the team in a good direction on that matter, trying to take the weather out of the narrative. I think that we did a good job just as an offensive line. I think some things we need to work on. We have been working on this week, just our communication at the line of scrimmage and just trying to focus on the little things.
Dan Mullen got fired on Sunday. Does that resonate in the locker room? Do you guys talk about that at all?
I'm sure it got brought up a few times. Again, they're a good football team. Can't really say much negative about them. They're still playing to win. I know we're in similar circumstances, but we got here in different ways, and
very different.
I hope that we can kind of continue that trajectory.
Maybe different directions.
Yeah, different directions. On the season. But again, I like I said last week in my media appearance after practice, I believe we have an upward trajectory. And the culture that Mike Norvell has instilled in this program has really allowed us to bear down and have something inside of us when you get in these moments late in the season, everything on the line, in a bowl game or not a bowl game, just we have something, some meat, some beef, some some vegetable stew in our stomachs, something that's hearty, to kind of bear down on and provide us the energy and the focus and the effort to propel us into the goal which one we want to have. We want to be in a bowl game. So,
yeah, it makes sense. All right. So this week, though, before the Florida matchup, we have a matchup with you versus the turkey for Thanksgiving. Are you more of a turkey guy, a ham guy? Are you a traditionalist when it comes to Thanksgiving? What's your plate look like?
This might be bizarre, but it also could resonate with everybody. I eat turkey because I feel obligated. I have to have a few pieces of turkey. The turkey is used as an instrument to put mashed potatoes on and gravy.
It's a vessel.
And eat a bite of casserole with
some dried turkey with some casserole.
Yeah, you have to. I will say my mom puts on one heck of a feast. In years past, my mom was fed the whole offensive line at Notre Dame, basically for my whole experience there. So for 4 years, my mom fed the whole offensive line. So it was quite the experience for her. But she has some good practice over the years, having a big family, 6 individuals and a bunch of extended family. So my mom really puts on a show, and she's bringing that show up here to Tallahassee. The whole family, my dad, my brother, awesome, my mom, they got up here last night, and then my sisters will be up here today, and my grandparents, and the whole gang will be up here in the old townhouse.
That's cool. So you're doing a very traditional. I mean, you're going to have your whole family there and everything. That's really special.
It makes me feel special. I don't know. I don't always feel special, and I'm surprised they'd make me drive down there 4 hours and 4 hours back. But it should be some fun. And Florida State is providing us with an awesome Thanksgiving meal tomorrow after our walkthrough. And as it's something different, like this is just a small thing. At Notre Dame, like we weren't really invited to coaches' Thanksgivings, but I've been invited to like 6 coaches' Thanksgivings up here. And that's for all the players. Like that happened inside the offensive meetings, the team meetings, the individual meetings, the passing by a coach, inside the equipment room, like everywhere I've been invited. Just absolutely crazy. Maybe it's just a little bit of Southern hospitality, or maybe it's something in the water here at Florida State. But I do think it's an awesome testimonial where our team is and how much our coaches do care and love us.
Do you cook at all? Do you bring any sides to the table?
I don't, not at this point in my life, if I'm being honest. I'll bring a smile and a couple of good jokes, but other than that, I'm just contributing just food removal.
I was going to say the expectations of you at the dinner table is there to eviscerate whatever is left.
Human garbage disposal, if that counts for anything.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a good Thanksgiving. I'm glad to hear that your family's coming up. Stay focused on the game. Before we get out of here, do you have any shout outs? Anybody you want to shout out today? As always, you guys should follow us on Twitter. It's at Gibbons Dillan. And if you want to follow me, it's at Josh Newberg 247. Like and subscribe to Dillan's YouTube page. It's scrolling here at the bottom. You guys, we're going to be going live on this every week. We're going to have guests on. It's going to be a lot of fun. And if we can get some participation in the comment section, we will answer questions on here live as well. So, Dillan, any shout outs before we go?
Yeah, so first I got to give a big shout out to Wade Bontrager. He is the CEO of National Truck Protection. National Truck Protection has sponsored Big Man, Big Heart, which is an absolutely awesome feat. Something that I could talk for a long time about, but the bottom line is they're helping me pay a full-time intern, which is not something I ever thought would possibly happen for Big Man, Big Heart. I figured this would be a solo endeavor. until I got to a point where I could potentially expand it across a couple more people, maybe a couple board of directors type individuals. But to have a full-time student here at Florida State to be able to help me out with the day-to-day tasks and operations of Big Man Big Heart is quite a blessing. Especially it'll give me more time to focus on some of the things that matter in my life, and more time to spend on the small things in Big Man Big Heart, the small things that if I get correctly, this thing could blow through the roof. So I'm very excited about that partnership with National Truck Protection, and I look forward to seeing what the future of that is.
All right. Well, good luck this weekend on the road to Gainesville. We will be back next week.
Yeah, I appreciate it, brother.